Able to block her that aside. And with Speedy on the way is Janmark. Trying to work through Luke Hughes there. Turned over, all alone in front, a shot, a score! Just like that, Ryan McLeod left all alone at the side of the net. 24 seconds in. We told you we anticipate lots of goals tonight. And it's 1-0 Edmonton. Wow.
One of them into an empty net. This is just the second time he scored on a goalie this year. Janmark gets onto the play. Hughes takes it away, and then he whiffs it behind the net. Sam Gagner moves up from the fourth line to the right wing on this line. Gagner and his...
Evan Bouchard of the Oilers.
Just to finish that thought, they've gone 5-3 in both of the 8-game segments.
I mean, that's not asking for a lot when you have this kind of tremendous talent like the Oilers have. Shots out of the net. Nugent Hopkins pumps it through. And just like that, it's 2-0 Edmonton.
With 2 goals in the first 5.5 minutes, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, who was pretty quiet the other night, keeps this play alive with a one-handed poke to keep it alive to McDavid. The shot goes to the front of the net. And as you're going to see, watch Nugent-Hopkins 93. He gets to the front of the net. Kevin Bowles all of a sudden got 2 players to deal with. That's John Marino, number 6, coming back late. Marino's in the corner. That's him. Oh, yeah, that's your guy, 93. First time as a head coach in the NHL.
Really big deal, no question about that. Had an assistant coaching stint with the Flyers as well. Here's McLeod. Drops for Mercer. Lets it go, and he scores! Dawson Mercer! And just like that, the Devils are back in the hockey game.
Need to try and get a third one by pushing everybody down so low. Look at Nurse is in good position, but the Oilers are chasing this play. They didn't have anyone back to pressure the puck. So you watch Dawson Mercer from below the hash marks. Foegele can't get to that puck and throw it into the middle of the ice blind like that. Now it's a 3-on-2 down the ice.
Back behind the net. Devils are set up pretty good here now. Worked it back for Siegenthaler. He'll swing it across for Nemec. They play catch at the blue line. That shot, tipped home. Siegenthaler let it fly. Might have been deflected in front. Either way, the Devils have come all the way back, and it's 2-2.
On the forecheck to create the time, McLeod patiently behind the back of the net and goes back to Siegenthaler. This pass from Nemec is pinpoint. There's not much room as it goes beyond the stick of Foegele, and Siegenthaler takes a couple of steps through the traffic. Clean pass, Cal Pickard, and it's 2-2.
Let's pick up a second point of the game. Turned over side of the net. Jack Hughes pops one in front. Tipped up in the air.
He's really sure with the puck.
So many good young defensemen now. Offensive-minded defensemen. Turnaround from Hyman, shot off the pipe and behind Vanacek. And somehow he kept it in.
I'm not a goaltending expert, but turning sideways or back, that's good defensive support. They've kind of layered their D. No room for them, for the Oilers to get into the middle of the ice.
McDavid saw the Brendan Smith hit coming. McDavid trying to feather one through, and Luke Hughes able to go down with his stick to break up the play. Really nice shift for the Hughes brothers. Redirect the side of it from Hyman. Couldn't get Wood on it. Toffoli breaks back the other way for New Jersey, and Bouchard, who seems to never get tired, and he's still flying. This is a long shift. On his backhand, feathers one through for Ryan.
Leaves that Devils defense. Luke Hughes and Brendan Smith are on the ice over 2 minutes. They got to get a change if they can.
Here's Timo Meier with a burst. Meier breaks through. And then tipped it. Timo Meier finally gets the goal. And New Jersey has their first lead of the game. It's 3-2 Devils.
On the bench just gasping for air, but they hold on and get the puck up the ice. Turnover there by Adam Erne, and Meier's going to end up at the front of the net. For all the skill that you have, sometimes you just get to the front and plunge it in. McLeod keeps the play started. Meyer takes it to the front of the net.
Bouchard, cross for Nugent-Hopkins. Drops for Hyman. Nifty move there around McLeod. Loose puck in front. All sorts of time. Shot and score! Connor McDavid has tied the game. A minute 40 into the third.
Able to stand there with the puck and let the play develop in front of you. Watch McDavid. This happened so quickly. He's like, too many people. He handles it twice. Now Vanecek's facing the backboards again. And McDavid throws it in the net as Siegenthaler trips over top of him. 2 strides, hang on to it. And Connor McDavid's got a goal and an assist. And this game is tied at 3. Leon Draisaitl and Warren Foegele. Draisaitl has been a non-factor in the game so far.
Yeah, very quiet. Ball trying to work away from Ryan McLeod. Turned over, shot, and score! There's Draisaitl!
Hello!
Not quiet anymore! And just like that, McDavid and Draisaitl connect in 42 seconds apart. And Edmonton back on top 4-3.
Devils taking advantage of Oiler mistakes for 3-on-2s. Kevin Ball is going to get the puck in complete control, and he wants to make this little escape pass up the middle of the ice to Mike McLeod, who doesn't have a stick on the ice. The puck goes right underneath McLeod, and Draisaitl, who shoots the backhand as well as anybody in the NHL.
On his stick to his advantage. What a backhander off the toe there. Shot knocked aside, the net nearly popped off. Draisaitl is his 3rd even-strength goal the last 14 games. And another goal! The Oilers come right back and do it again. Adam Erne.
Oilers lineup. And he makes like McDavid or Draisaitl. Down the right wing to the front of the net. That's poorly played by Vanecek. Vanecek watches left leg. He gets outside.
CC for Edmonton. Lost an edge. Draisaitl shoots in. Turned over. All alone in front. That shot, score! Ryan McLeod again! And Edmonton is all of a sudden doubling up the Devils 6-3.
Their third-line center gets untracked a little bit, playing on the wing here with Leon Draisaitl. He takes the odd bounce off the boards. Luke Hughes has been on for a couple of goals tonight. He was on for that first one. This one he can't get back to the front.
Toffoli the other way for New Jersey. Devils stay onside. Here's Brad on the backhand to the forehand. Stopped by Pickard. Ryan back for Edmonton. Feathers one through for Janmark. The Oilers will get a change, everybody except Janmark. Bastian. Ekholm stepped up on him nicely. Oilers look to counter. Here's McDavid rolling in. Centered in front. Shot is stopped. Had Hyman coming late, and Vanecek made the save. The Oilers answered a lot of questions, I would think. And that'll do it. And the Devils get the business from their home crowd as the horn sounds.